we're watching the internet peel off its human skin. And underneath it is not the AI they keep telling you. It's people, permissions. Start with the permissions. A security researcher just showed how a fake bug report could hijack an AI coding agent. Absolutely zero breach. So let me ask you something. When did a bug report stop being a warning and become a fake complaint at the front desk? Imagine someone calls the hotel and says, room 613 has a problem. Please send somebody up. But room 613 never complained. The entire call was fake. And hidden inside that complaint was a specific instruction. The hotel sends a trusted employee. The employee has the key card and they're allowed upstairs. The employee opens the door. That is what happened here. So the attacker did not break into the building. They didn't even steal the key. They tricked the system into sending someone trusted to do it for them. Except the trusted employee was an AI coding agent. Tenet Security called it agent jacking. They said it worked 85% of the time in controlled testing. And they found over 2,000 organizations already exposed. Because in every step looked authorized. The complaint was accepted. The employee was allowed upstairs. The system simply did what it thought it was supposed to do. So if every step looked authorized, what exactly is the security system supposed to catch? Technically, not defensible. It simply means the problem is not just one fake bug report. It's the entire trust architecture. So who is responsible when the tool does exactly what it was authorized to do? And no one has the answer. And that's exactly where Google DeepMind comes in. Because around the same time, they announced up to $10 million for multi-agent AI safety research. Millions of agents are about to start communicating and acting across digital systems. And DeepMind says, we still don't have the tools to predict or monitor what happens when those agents start behaving as a group. So if the tools are already being connected, but the science to understand group behavior is still being funded, what stage are we actually in? Are we in research, deployment, or are we cleaning up? This is not the normal software cycle. This is a company saying, we connected the systems first. Now we need to understand what happens when it scales. And pay attention to the timing. Because you know what this feels like? It feels like the food is already in your stomach, fully digested. And then the farmers knock on your door and say, they need to investigate whether the food they fed you poisoned you. The system is already inside the workflow, inside the tools you use. And now the people who deploy it are funding the science to understand what they already built. We need to process that for a second. So if nobody has fully mapped what happens when millions of agents start talking to each other, what exactly are we trusting? Then there are people underneath all of it, the people holding the system up. Meta laid off thousands of people this year. Then thousands more were redirected into AI-related workflows. Some employees said they had no real choice. You join or you leave. There's no third option. Their white-collar employees turned into factory line for the machine. Then, during the Internet employee-only live stream, someone interrupted the presentation and told the people leading the call to tell a senior Meta AI executive that they're a piece of. And this is not just a workplace drama anymore. That's pressure leaking through the walls. What happens to quality when the humans in the loop are already at the wall? What happens when that output feeds back into agents that other agents trust? That's exactly the loop. And the safety science is behind the deployment. This is not three separate stories. This is three parts of the same machine. The infrastructure is being connected faster than it's being understood. So what exactly are we looking at? A breakthrough? A business model? Or a machine learning how much humanity it can strip out before the whole thing starts poisoning itself? You tell me.